20 teams, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Getting blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Baltimore Ravens. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. This is out quickly to the right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Dobbins running out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pick.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
A 3-yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he gets it down to the 32. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10
at the 34. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Newton. And he's going to have the connection to Foster.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
50-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 50, Newton. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
10 at the
A nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Let's go, defense. Gun. 58, boys, 58, come on. I got it.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
What we got? 58, come on. 58, come on.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The fullback comes through with a big play there. Now Jackson on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
14.
Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and you're over on the bench with your defensive mate, and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change. You got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 48. 48 to Mike. Don't get nervous. He's chucking. He's chucking.
The drive starts with a run by White, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down by...
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, look, 48.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st down.
Ten 3-yard score after 1 here on EA Sports.
Ravens 10, Patriots 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. From the gun, it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, a run to Dobbins. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the 21-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Newton. This is White on the screen. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
To James White.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Mike 48, Mike 20. Watch the pass. Hey, look 48. Hey, 8. Check.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
He was taken down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
To Mark Andrews.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
First and goal with Lamar Jackson leading the charge, the 23-year-old quarterback. And if they find the end zone here, they'll reach that number 23 on the scoreboard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
One more time with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Patriots 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd and 2, Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Good.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They're on the stop.
Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
41-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. John Simon able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. To the air again, Newton. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40.
After the run, Newton going to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On third down, Newton. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Great. Hey, we got Mike to 48 right now. Let's go. All you get is a headache. 20.
They will go for it. Now Newton being chased out left. Open man here is Foster. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there for the Patriots. 30 yards.
2-yard line.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left.
48 to Mike. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. 8.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Marquise Lee. As time expires in the first half. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Newton on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
Rush in. 20. Check 31.
Here's Newton. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. 30-yard line, second and 12. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Pernell McPhee always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there on third down for the Pats. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the gun, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off at the the 33. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
47-yard
The
line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Let's go.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And it's third down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Flush to his right. And he's got Snead. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Jackson to Snead that time. First down, Baltimore.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
McCourty on the tackle.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 2nd down, Dobbins. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Brings up third down.
Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
At the 3-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. From the gun, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown.
Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Play action, it's Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Newton steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Newton on the move to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
And they will run it with Mmcl. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Mmcl, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots get a score closer. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Out of the gun, Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Newton. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
58, come on. It's just me and you.
3rd and 2, Newton. Walker with a grab, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
First down, here's White. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Mike 58, right there. If you don't get this, boy, you just win.
From the 44, Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
58, come on. Check the out, check the out, check the out.
Now it's Newton.
And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. That'll bring up second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards.
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing yardage.
Hard to change what they are, isn't it? When they see the ball in the air, they're programmed to go get it.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 4th down, Newton dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll go again with Dobbins.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
There to stop him, Jawan Bentley.
J.K. Dobbins, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
The tackle made.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Final score, Ravens 31, Patriots 15.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't